Couldn't even wait for the first pitch to see what the guy was throwing, right? Yeah, couldn't even wait for the first pitch. Uh, just a bad couple innings for baseball with the rain, and definitely did not benefit the Yankees. Yankees had opportunities. Base hit would have scored Dominguez and Judge. And I wish Volpe would have waited for that first pitch to see what the guy Strickland was going to throw. No, he's not a bum. I mean, I don't waste my time with the bum stuff for that one at bat. Okay, I don't call people bums. No. Yeah, Comenza. Clark Schmidt had a really good outing, man. He was fantastic today. Clark Schmidt, 7 2/3, 4 hits, shutout ball, 3 strikeouts. And he's pitching great, man. Fernando Cruz came in, got a big strikeout. Devin Williams came in, got a clean inning. And Johnny Loiza got 2 innings, but he gave up that one run there. 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. The opposite field just hit on a high outside pitch. It's just, that sucks, man. Offensively, Grisham 1 for 5, Rice 1 for 3, Judge 1 for 3, Bellinger 0 for 5, Stanton's back 2 for 4, single and a double. Jazz Chisholm 3 for 5. That's good to see as well. Volpe 0 for 4, Wells 0 for 4, and DJ LeMahieu 0 for 3. And then a bunch of guys pinch ran, pinch hit, and so on and so forth. The Yankees had 8 hits overall. 1-0 loss to the freaking Angels. Man. Disappointing. That's disappointing. But around the horn, right now, the Red Sox are up 2-0 on the Mariners. Astros, no score with the A's. Padres, no score with the Dodgers. This is Shohei Ohtani's first game pitching in 22 months. The Rays won 7-1 over the Orioles. The Rockies 6-4 over the Nationals, and the Phillies 5-2 over the Marlins. Everybody else is off. No. Yeah, they start to play a little bit like this, Ace. Yeah, they do start to play like this a little bit right around June. So they gotta come back tomorrow. They gotta rebound tomorrow. They definitely do. But we'll see what happens tomorrow. Let's see who's gonna be on the mound tomorrow here. They play 7:05 tomorrow. It's gonna be Will Warren versus Kyle Hendricks, formerly of the Chicago Cubs. No. Yeah, Devers. The Devers, man. Yeah, I think it was addition by subtraction from the Red Sox. I mean, they never shopped Devers, but they are shopping Yoshida right now, and they're shopping Trevor Story. That I know they're actively doing. So. The Yankees bunted a few times today, too. That DJ was a wasted bunt. Volpe had a good bunt earlier. But DJ was a wasted at bat with that bunt there. Turned into a strikeout. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they had opportunities the last 2 innings, man. Yes, you're right about that. And didn't come through. I mean, Kenley Jansen's still good, but like he was hittable. And this guy was hittable too. So sad. Sad, man. At some point, the bats are going to erupt. It's got to, it's got to ride through this crappy stretch. No, unfortunately, and that's the way it is. Stanton, Judge, and Jazz not to play. Neither is Boone. Yeah, he did have 3 hits. Yep. Yes, he did. I'm curious to see what the Devers trade is, how it's going to impact the Yankees at the trade deadline. I'm curious to see how it's going to impact them. Well, yeah, you're probably right about that too, Ace. Yeah, the bats wake up, the pitching was like, yeah, exactly. I mean, a couple weeks ago, the pitching had like a week off. Hopefully, that doesn't happen again. So, but yeah, I mean, we did have some rain cut down on some balls too. I do agree. Goldschmidt and Bellinger, those probably should have been home runs. Yeah, yeah. Of course, people are saying fireborn. They say it all the time. They say it all the time. That's all they have. That's all they have. Tiffany, it's just where are they saying it? On what channel are they saying it? And on what channel is peddling it? I agree, Coach Carl. The ball looks dead. Yeah, it is a tough loss, Ken. Yeah, yes, indeed. I think we'll come back too, Tiffany. I do. I mean, the bets are. It looks like they're close to kind of turning around, and they're going to erupt at some point. But they go through a swoon like this every year. And so do other big. So do the other top teams as well. Um, they're not going to move Volpe. It's not going to happen. I don't be surprised if Dominguez is shopped for pitching. Don't be surprised. On Discord, yeah, of course. None of those people play baseball. Yeah, Discord. It's almost like it's the crybaby central of the world, where they go on and trash people. Where those guys aren't there. I mean, yeah. It is what it is. But I wouldn't let the Discord get to you. First place two teams lose to subpar teams. They do. So, yeah. Yeah. Oh, exactly. The momentum for Dominguez was already there. He crashed into what's his name, Rengifo. Yeah, it was pretty much nothing else. There's nothing else to be done. They're using different malls, but with more drag. And believe it until tonight. Why are they doing that? Thank you for sending these. Oh yeah, they're using more balls. Andrew McCutcheon says MLB rep told him baseballs used in 2025 are different. I wonder if it's to counter the torpedo bats, right? I wonder. I wonder what it is, man. Petruzzi, what's going on, man? Yeah, Mo, we got to put it behind us. That's all we have, right? Put it behind us. They got to. They'll figure it out. They have to figure it out. But it sucks going through this. There's no doubt about that, man. I don't know, Jacob. I mean, I wish I had an answer for that. I wish I had a good answer for that. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of guys left on base today. Yep. Where is it? Let's pull up that part. Ooh, Padres are up 1-0 on the Dodgers. Looks like Otani's getting hit already. 12 guys left on base for the Yankees. For the Angels, 10 guys left on base. Both of them. So, yeah. That kid Moore, was it Christian Moore, I think his name is? He had his major league, he had his first major league hit. One reason for what? One reason I want Volpe on the team? Because there's no better option right now than him. And his stats aren't as bad as people think they are. There are things that he needs to work on, no doubt about it. But who are you going to replace him with? Who are you going to replace him with? Looking for an infielder who apparently bats righty, Tiffany. That's what I know. You don't know. So I wouldn't even see, this is the thing. I wouldn't even bring up to get rid of Volpe if we don't have a credible option to replace him with. This is a narrative pushed by way too many channels, right? So, yeah. Who said Peraza? I didn't say Peraza. Hmm. Yeah, they will snap out of it, Joe. This is it. And when the Yankees slump, it's like everybody slumps all together. And then when Yankees click, it's like everybody clicks all together. It's usually not a few guys and a few guys where it was before. Now it's like all or one, which is that has to be improved upon. This definitely has to be improved upon. Yeah, yeah. This is what I mean. This is what I know, Tiffany. They're actively looking for an infield bat, someone who hits righty that can also play the outfield. Now I heard all today that Roswell Peraza is now taking reps in the outfield too. So people think, yeah, of course they do. The Fairweather Fan Patrol, and they're being fed this narrative by so many people, either on YouTube or on Discord. I don't know why anybody goes on Discord for facts. You're not going to get them. You're not going to get facts on Twitter either. Um, I don't know why people spend so much time on these things. I don't get it. Yeah, we are in first place, man. Tampa is um closing pretty fast. Hmm. Well, it depends on who they get, Tiffany. It really depends on who they get. That's the key. Like the problem, we don't know who's available right now. Don't waste your time on Facebook. Yankee hating. Don't waste your time. And honestly, like, what's the point? Boston swept the Yankees. They didn't break the Yankees. Realistic. That's another narrative that people like to feed people to. Yeah, yeah. This we need more situational. We need another guy who can maybe bat at the top of the lineup and continue to create havoc at the plate and on the base paths. So yeah, I don't listen to anything on Facebook about the Yankees. No. Yeah, imagine that. You seen? Yeah, that's not breaking the Yankees realistic. That's just a narrative that you seem to like to push. You know, did the Angels break the Dodgers? They swept the Dodgers. Hmm, hmm. Mets got swept too. They broke exactly. The Mets just got swept. Are they broken? Hmm. Don't worry about it, Sunil. Don't waste time with that. Don't waste time with that. And your point is what? JFM audio no got showed. So what? So what? Hmm? Yeah, I get that too, Stephen B. Then you have several channels that have a lot of viewers that peddle it on YouTube and peddle it on Discord, and that trash filters everywhere. I don't think they miss soda as much as you think, audio. I don't think they do as much as you think they do. No. Yeah, well, that's the wink. I mean, yeah, you know, Ron Washington is going to do this. They're going to walk Judge a lot. You know, Everson Pereira, yeah, I mean, like, he's a guy. Like, he's a guy is he's worth a shot, man. He's worth a shot, man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. For some reason, people think the Yankees are not looking to do this. They're not being active on the phones right now, but it's not as easy. Brian Cashman just can't make a phone call and say, "I want your guys, send them over." It doesn't work that way. No, we don't know if he's ready for the big leagues. That's the question, Rodriguez. Don't be surprised if Dominguez gets flipped for a pitcher with controllable years. Just don't be surprised. He's one of their most tradable pieces. So, yeah. To make a move to answer that when it presents itself, Wayne, they'll make moves before the deadline. If they're like we don't know what's available. That's the key. We don't know what's available. So maybe they can't make a move right now. Hal has no idea how to win, really. George Steinbrenner had a longer streak without winning a championship than Hal did. 18 years, 78 to 96. All that money. He was the top guy. Didn't win one in 18 years. People love to trash Hal and completely ignore that George Steinbrenner had a longer streak. Hmm? He becomes a free agent in 3 more years. Yeah. You know that, Beagle. You know he will. George cares about it. If he cared about winning, he wouldn't have tried to sabotage Dave Winfield. He got banned from baseball for life. So, yeah. George cares about winning. That doesn't mean Hal doesn't. They go about it differently. It's a completely different game. And this is the other thing that's creates a problem around people make this peddle this narrative that George cared and Hal doesn't, which is completely baloney. Completely baloney. And these narratives constantly fighting on here because so many people peddle it, and then so many people. It's just like Twitter. People fall for this baloney so much. And it's not only here; it's with the politics and everything else. There's so much lies peddled, and then people just believe it. They don't fact check any of it. Yeah. Yeah, Volpe's got to get better with dudes on base. That was his opportunity there. Mm-hmm. But Volpe is also projected probably hit like 25 home runs and get like 80 ribbies. So that's as high as he's ever gotten before. No. But he still has to work on some fundamental things in his swing. There's no doubt about that. No doubt about that. But again, the season is not over because the Yankees have lost 4 games. Right? The season's not over because of that. Pacers have a shot here, but we'll see if the Pacers stay in there. If I think whoever wins this game is going to win the championship. So yeah, yeah. When do I start to be concerned? Not with 90 games left. The deadline hasn't come yet. We still don't have our, some reinforcements back, so it's too early for me, at least for me, to be concerned. Yeah. That's just something I keep in mind, Seal. I mean, it helps give me it helps give me perspective, so I'm not losing it because so many other people are losing it. Yeah, they are mentally vexed. They are losing it. Yeah. Lombard is probably the starting third baseman in 2 years. I think that's the plan. I do think that's the plan. We still don't have Cole, and we just lost Cousins. We have like 3 or 4 more relievers still not here either. So, but the same thing too. I don't understand why so many fans hate Opie too. You know, I'm not saying I love him because he's got work. He's got work to do, but hating the guys is too much. I think it's a pointless waste of energy. Cousins is out until probably mid to late. Well, it depends on the type of Tommy John he gets. Wink. If he gets dynamic bracing like Tommy John, I mean like Garrett Cole got, he'll probably be back mid-season next year, probably. But um, I don't know if he's going to pitch again for the Yankees. I don't know. No. Yeah. I want Jake Bird from the Rockies. I've been saying it for like 2 weeks now. No. Um, I want him, and then probably another reliever from the lefty side, and then a or bat who can be versatile and who can hit for contact. Um, the only infielder I want is Brendan Donovan, but I don't know if he's going to be available. If he's not, I don't know who else. We don't know who else is going to be available yet. That's the other problem too. I think that's probably going to be the last move that they make if they make a move towards the deadline. I think that's going to be the last one. Yeah. Yeah. Is he injured now? The Cards will sell. Uh, what happened to Donovan? Uh, trying to see what happened to Donovan here. Okay, here we go. Left toe discomfort. Left toe discomfort. All right. Yeah, I do think I can see them doing that, David. I just don't know who. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Bo Bichette, I wonder if I'm not sure if the Jays are going to make him available. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure if they're going to make him available. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah. Well, exactly. We haven't been getting crushed. We were losing one-run games and stuff like that. So just close games we've been losing. Our starting pitchers actually, our starting pitching has been actually pretty decent. So the Rockies are on a roll. Yeah. Jets minicamp. I mean, Pretty decent. I like what I saw. Um, I'll feel better once they lock up Sauce and um, what's his name, Gary Wilson to long-term deals. But yeah, Aaron Glenn is right, man. Aaron Glenn is right. Everybody smack that like button, by the way, gang. Smack that thumbs up if you don't mind. Let's get those likes up. It's always helpful. Veerling, I do agree. Another bench bat, like whoever they get, I wouldn't be surprised if they get two bats and two arms. I, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, if you haven't heard, JT Brubaker isn't. He was in the dugout today. And he's got a locker already. So my guess is somebody he might be activated in the next couple of days, and somebody's going to be bumped out in the bullpen in the next couple of days. So he's about ready to get activated. Brubaker, so that's another thing too. Assistant hitting, yeah. Imagine that you seen. Shit. That would be kind of cool, man. Being, you know, working for the Yankees would be pretty damn cool. Two bats will be tough. Well, it depends on the bat. Like you can get a starter and like a role player, but it's going to make it hard to make roster moves. But now that Reyes is out, I mean you got Peraza. After Peraza, I don't know, but Stanton did look good today. Brubaker is a reliable arm. The key is can he stay healthy, right? So yeah, Anthony, I mean the guy that Donovan's the perfect. I think he's the perfect fit for this team, and he can also bat leadoff. And we haven't really had a table setter at the top for leadoff either, which is one reason why the leadoff position in the lineup keeps getting fluctuated, keeps getting moved around. But Jake Bird would be phenomenal. Mhm. I am taller than I did stand next to Cashman. I am taller than him. Yeah, I think he's probably about 5'6", something like that. About 5'6", maybe 5'7". Yeah, yeah. I'm 5'10", so not that much bigger than him, but only a couple inches. Yeah, I think he's about 5'6", 5'7", something like that. Boone is over 6 feet. No, he's over 6 feet. We might be related, Yassine. We might be related. 6'7". Yeah, you definitely would tower over. Okay, you're like Judge's height, man. Damn. Damn. Yeah, Stanton, Judge, Schmidt. Yeah, man. Schmidt had a great game. I wish they would have won it for him. I really do. But if he keeps putting these things together, keeps putting outings together, then it will make it easier for the Yankees to not have to add a pitcher, especially when they have Luis Hill coming back. Then they can just focus on um, bullpen, add up in the bullpen. So call I Pereira. I wouldn't be surprised. Then I wouldn't be surprised. Like they could. I don't know if they're going to shop Trent Grisham. We don't know. We don't know. We'll see what they do. Basketball, yeah, baby, Matt. Get in again. Use your height, bro. Use that size, man. Yeah. 2020, yeah. Does anybody know there's one professional athlete that got drafted in MLB, NFL, and the NBA in the same year? It's one player. He's a Hall of Famer. Baseball Hall of Famer. Anybody know who it is? I might have done this before on a trivia question. Riggio does look good. Grisham, yeah, yeah. Does anybody know? One athlete got drafted in the same year: NBA, NFL, MLB. Not yet. Nobody's mistaken me for Cashman yet. Dave Winfield. He got drafted in all three. Yeah, mentally vexed. Yeah. Dave Winfield got drafted in all three. No, Bo, baseball and football. He's not a basketball guy. Yeah, Winfield's a big dude too. I think about 6'5", 6'6". He was a big dude. Sanders, he's just baseball and football, as is Bo Jackson. And those guys are freak athletes, man. Freak athletes. So we might, dude. So Neil, we might have a team there, right there, with that lineup. We might. So Neil's plotting, man. Winfield was a nice guy too. I met him at the Omni Hotel. I met him at the Omni Hotel in San Diego. The Omni Hotel is attached to the Padre Stadium. You can walk right into the stadium from the Omni Hotel. Walk right. Well, I think they need to add somebody, Matt, that can be a leadoff hitter. We don't have anybody right now that can be like our leadoff hitter, which I think probably that's what they're looking to do. A guy who can put the ball in play, hit for contact, and hit leadoff. In the meantime, they're probably going to rotate Grisham and Goldschmidt and probably Rice until we get up like your typical leadoff. Like if Rock Riggio he keeps moving up, he might be a leadoff guy. Bo Bichette gets straight here, he might be a leadoff guy. Right? I don't know. Why did George get suspended from baseball? He hired a bookie to manufacture dirt on David Winfield to sabotage his career, and he was busted, and he was banned from baseball for life. And he was eventually reinstated 3 years later. But during those 3 years he was banned, that's when they drafted Derek Jeter and all those other guys. They got Mo, Posada, all those guys were brought in when George was banned from baseball. And this is facts. This is public record. This is public record. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Volpe does some frustrating things. Yeah. Nationals manager calling out his players publicly. Oh boy, yeah, you don't do that, man. You don't do that. Yeah, you definitely don't do that, man. Call out your players in public. Mm-mm. Ban Hal. I like your thinking. I like your thoughts, I like your thoughts, Ron. I don't think Riggio will get a call up this year. He just made it to Double A, but he's killing it in Double A. But I can't see him get a Triple A call up. And then if they promote Everson Pereira, then they need to promote Spencer Jones to Triple A at that same time. That needs to happen as well. Yeah, Deion Sanders. Baseball is a hard sport. Yeah, it is a hard sport, man. Yeah. It is. It's a different sport. It's a different sport. Yeah, man. Gotta load these guys up, give them like 10-year deals, man. Hell yeah. But that's it, gang. I'm not from the Bronx. I'm from Manhattan. Manhattan. Yeah. Pereira. Is he on the 40 man? Let's look this up right now. I don't think he is, but I want to make sure. He has been called up before. Pitchers, catchers, infield, outfielders. He is on the 40 man. Everson Pereira. So is Brian De La Cruz, another outfielder. Yep. And then you got Braden Shoemake, pitcher. No, infielder, excuse me. In the minors. Vivas is on the 40 man. CJ Alexander's on the 40 man, who they just claimed off waivers from the A's not so long ago. So there's a couple guys here. Jesus Rodriguez is already on the 40 man as well. So, yeah, exactly. Breathe and bounce back tomorrow, man. Who? Cunningham? Bryce Cunningham? Bryce Cunningham? Robert? Haven't heard that, but I'll look into it. 445 million. Oh, you mean Mike Trout? Yeah. Yeah. Mike Trout. Yeah, it was like 400 something. Yep. 5-point game. Pacers are fighting back, man. I think whoever wins this game is going to be the champion. So, yeah, they got to hit. They got to hit Kyle Hendricks tomorrow, man. They need to hit him. 4-point game. Well, let me let you all go so you can go watch the rest of the game too. I got to get up my usual 6 a.m. workout, man. Got to get that work done, baby. Got to get it done. Got to stay fit. Got to stay strong. So I have a goal that I'm trying to accomplish. Thank you, Demon D. You're the man, dude. You are the man. I want to try to double my body weight on the bench press. So double my body weight. Sunil. Jonathan. CeeLo. Yes, indeed. Love you too, brother, man. The biggest collapse in MLB history. It's a little early to be reacting like that, Wayne. It's a little early for that. I understand where you're coming from, but I think it's a little early for that. But I mean, I wouldn't do it. But I can't. I mean, I don't speak for everybody, so people disagree with me all the time. But we'll see. We'll see. We need them to rebound. But I would encourage you to breathe. Right? I encourage you to breathe and just, relax. So have a great night, everybody. Peace and love to all of you. It's the like button on the way out. See you tomorrow. This is not ending.